a 28-year-old housewife who has a 4-year-old daughter. Half a year ago, I bought my own house, and I live happily as a family of 3 with my husband, James, who's the same age as me, and Pam, my daughter. After we moved into our newly bought house, Pam entered a kindergarten nearby. She quickly gained trust from others, even at her new kindergarten, as expected from my daughter. One day, while I was waiting for the teacher to get Pam for me when I went to pick her up, one of the moms talked to me. "Hello, you must be Pam's mom. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Raila, Hannah's mom. What do you think about this kindergarten? Got used to it already? Oh, Hannah's in Pam's class too, by the way." "Oh, hello. Nice to meet you." She was really friendly, and I got a bit uncomfortable. "What's your name? Oh, let's call each other by our names. Come on, are you okay with that? You know, girls want to be called by their names. Can you tell me your name?" Very pressuring. My name is Paige. To be honest, I can't help but put my guard up when people are too outgoing. "Wow, a rare name, huh? Wait. Huh? Look at your bag. Oh, that looks exotic. Let me see." For some reason, she suddenly started talking about my bag. "Which brand is it from?" This is handmade." "Oh my God, handmade? Oh, that is so cool. Wait, but it's a bit dirty here." "Oh, I accidentally spilled my lunchbox there." It was hard to get it off, and it's not too apparent, so I just left it. "I see. I was just looking for a bag about this size. Oh my God, I can't believe a bag that's just the right size magically appeared in front of me." "What? Huh? Magically appeared in front of her?" "I'll take this to celebrate our first meeting." "Huh? I bet you're too embarrassed to carry around a dirty bag. I'm the type that doesn't care if it's dirty or not." And then she reached out her hand. Wait, I never said I'd give it to you." What the hell is wrong with her? She is so scary. "Oh, right. If you give it to me now, there would be no bag to put your belongings in." "No, that's not the point. No, it's not like that. I really like this bag, so I can't give it to you." "Oh, come on." Oh no, she's the type who doesn't listen to you. "Paige, I heard you moved here after you bought your own house. My mom friends told me that you live in a nice house with a garden. I would love to visit sometime." She's so pushy. "How many years are you paying the loan? Did he buy you the land too? Hey, tell me more." "Stop it, please." "I'm sorry to keep you waiting." Then the teacher came back with Pam by her side. Phew, I'm saved.
"I waited for thee."
Huh? It looks like she was just acting out a play with Hannah.
"Playing house, classic version."
A very unique way to play house, huh?
"Mother, let us go back to our castle. Thank you, madam. Farewell."
Okay. I'll see you again tomorrow." As expected from the teacher, she's good at ignoring. "Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow, Pam, your clothes are very pretty." "Huh?" Hannah's mom. "Pam, you're very tall. If you stand next to Hannah, you might look like the bigger sister. Hey, I think she's wearing the wrong size."
"Huh? Who art thou? You have quite a character."
"Calm down." "I think it's too small for you. I can take it if you'd like. Don't you feel stiff around the shoulders when the size is too small for you?" "Oh no, again?" "Hey, Hannah's mom?"
"Thou must be asking for what I'm wearing, correct? A commoner asking for my clothes. Unbelievable. Thou a sneaky rascal. Freeze."
"Excuse me?" "Pam, you must be watching too many plays."
"Prepare yourself. There's nothing I can give the commoners. Mother, let us head home."
"Okay." "Huh? Wait a minute." Thanks to Pam, I was able to escape. According to Pam, Raila would approach different moms and say, "I'll take this," as if she was doing a favor for them. You know those kinds of people who want to take everything from others. I kind of figured out from how the teacher reacted, but she's definitely trouble. I planned not to get involved with her as much as I can. But the next day, when I took Pam to kindergarten, I ran into her again. "Good morning, Paige." "Oh gosh, good morning and goodbye." "Hey, wait!" "I won't." "I'm sorry, I have to go back to work." "Huh? I thought your husband was a CEO. Why are you working too?" "CEO? Paige, you don't look outgoing, but you're quite something, huh?" "Huh?
I heard that you were married to a CEO. Look at your beautiful ring. I can't believe you're wearing something so gorgeous as daily wear. You must be spending your husband's money extravagantly.
This ring is...
Let's hold a home party at your house next time. We can each bring something to eat. How's that?
No.
Huh?
Oops, I might have sounded a bit too aggressive. We decided that we won't invite anyone over. I'm so sorry. I have to attend a meeting, so...
Huh? Wait!
I never thought that taking and picking up my daughter from kindergarten would be so difficult. She says I'm unique and everything, but she is clearly more unique, in a negative way. One day, both my husband and I had a day off on the same weekday, so we decided to go out on a date to a cafe. It's fun to go out with your family. But when it's just the two of us, it becomes a date, so it kind of makes my heart flutter. I was in a good mood, but I ran into the person I didn't want to meet the most.
Oh, Paige!
Arg!
Yes, of course, I'm talking about Raila. Why the hell is she here?
What a coincidence! Oh, is he...
I'm James, her husband. Thank you for being nice to my wife.
No, never. I don't remember her being nice to me.
Oh, what a wonderful husband you are.
Nah.
Well, of course he is. He's my lovely darling. This is Pam's friend's mother.
I'm Raila. You can call me by my name, or you can give me a nickname.
Do you think this is a matchmaking party or something?
Oh, Raila?
Actually, I had told him about Raila, so after hearing her name, he started acting all awkward.
Oh my gosh, it makes me so happy to hear you call me by my first name already.
Gosh, this is not a matchmaking party, okay? I was starting to have a bad feeling.
Hey, James, do you really work as a CEO?
Huh? I guess you can say I'm a CEO.
Gosh, you don't have to answer her.
Wow, God gave you so many talents.
Nah.
I'm sorry, Raila. We have a movie to catch, so we'll get going now.
Again? Oh, you always seem to be in a hurry.
Well, I'm always running away from you.
No, wait, James!
My husband was shocked with how pressuring she was, and while we ate, she kept on talking about her. My fun date was ruined, but that wasn't the end. A few days later, my workload finally calmed down, so I decided to go back home once. But I found a suspicious figure in front of my house. Raila was wandering around in front of our house.
Paige, I was waiting for you. Gosh, I waited so long. Oh, I want some coffee.
I have had enough. How did you figure out my address?
The Mom Friend network is wider than you think. Hey, I have a favor to ask.
No.
Gosh, I still haven't said anything yet. You might hate me if I tell you this.
Don't worry, I already hate you.
I fell in love with James at first sight.
Huh?
I fell in love at first sight for the first time. Oh, please give him to me.
Huh? Did she just ask me to give up my husband? How much does she lack common sense?
Paige, I don't want to sound rude, but you're pretty small.
Huh? So what?
But James is tall. I'm a medium, so I think we'll look better next to each other. I can support James better.
This lady, what nonsense is she saying? First of all, how dare she call my husband so casually?
He was also staring at me when we last met.
He was just shocked to see you in person after I've told him all about your problematic beggings.
James and I are a much better match. Let me see him.
What? She is talking nonsense in front of my house. When I thought I might call the police on her and forcefully get rid of her at this point, the door opened and my husband came out of the house.
What's wrong? What's the noise?
Gosh, don't come out.
Oh, James, you're at home.
Huh? This person is...
My husband looked surprised and flinched, and Raila was looking at him with glittering eyes.
Do you have a day off today?
No, I work from home.
Telecommuting, right? As expected from a CEO. You're supervising your subordinates from home. How wonderful.
Huh? Subordinates? I don't have any.
What?
I caught the glitter in her eyes disappear at that moment.
But you said you were a CEO.
Oh, I'm self-employed and work as a freelancer. But I still have my business registered, so I thought I could call myself a CEO. Maybe it's wrong to say I'm a CEO.
Well, some would say you're the representative. It really depends on the person. My husband isn't the CEO of a large corporation, but a freelancer who works individually. After hearing that, Raila completely lost motivation to fight over my husband with me.
But you still have enough money to buy a house, right?
Or not. Looks like she's still willing to fight.
Yes, of course. You must be making a lot of money alone. Oh, I almost misunderstood. I guess I judged too early. Then I'll still accept him as my husband.
Huh?
At this point, it doesn't matter whether he has subordinates or not. What's important is that he's a CEO. James, let's start our new page in our life together.
Huh? What do you mean?
Paige said she was tired of you who stays at home all day long.
Huh?
Paige told me she'll support our love.
No, I didn't. How dare she lie so proudly?
Did Paige say that?
No, don't believe her.
Yes, she's tired of taking care of you who stays at home all day long. She said that because she had to cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner for you, she couldn't get any rest. She hopes you would be gone for a month or two, so I volunteered to take you as my husband instead.
I never said that.
James, don't you think Paige is horrible?
Yeah.
James?
So horrible. Your lies are horrible, Raila.
Huh?
Paige loves me so much. There's no way she'll ever grow tired of me.
Huh?
When I had to leave the house for 2 days because of my work, she would cry while sending me off and refuses to let me go.
James,
During her break at work, she would send me texts with a lot of heart emojis saying, "I miss you so much already." She loves me so much, she sends me these adorable texts. When I texted her that I think about her 24/7 and that I was crazy in love with her the other day, she replied saying her love was as large as the cosmos.
Wait, James?
When we visited the ramen shop together and ordered the same noodles, she gave me the only egg in her bowl while I was using the restroom. She did it secretly for me. I was so overjoyed that when she was getting us some water, I took one of the eggs in my bowl of ramen and put it in her bowl secretly. Then Paige suggested that we cut each of the eggs in half and give each other the other half and make it one egg. I'm so happy.
James, maybe that's enough. Stop it, I'm so embarrassed.
There's no way that Paige, who loves me so much, would say that she wishes I'd be gone for a month or two. You better not make up stupid lies.
Huh?
Hey, why did you have to reveal that I'm crazy in love with you?
Ooh, sorry. Oh, but wait. I'm also crazy in love with you.
No, that doesn't matter right now.
But I wanted to say that there's no way Paige, who loves me so much, would support the love between me and this weird woman.
Weird woman?
Why are you so surprised? You came to our house just to say that you wanted someone else's husband. You're clearly crazy in the head.
You're the crazy one, Paige. After giving birth, you would usually get annoyed of your husband. I know that you're growing tired of Paige, who always appeals that she loves you so much, James.
Not true.
Paige?
Our daughter was even annoyed to see him have me as his wallpaper. There's no way he grew tired of my love.
Paige?
He makes me a lunchbox every day and always makes a heart out of pink starch. He loves me so much that he even includes a handwritten letter with the message. I woke up feeling great because you were in my dream, or I put in a lot of love. Don't speak without proof.
I'm so embarrassed.
No. Your story about that ramen shop was more.
Hey, what the hell is wrong with you two? What is wrong with this married couple? I've had enough. Who would want to marry a solo CEO?
I can hear her cries of defeat.
I bet Paige has to work out because you don't make much money. You say you're a freelancer, but aren't you just trying to hide that you're jobless? So lame.
I don't mind whether you think that way, as long as the one I love understands me.
Huh?
By the way, the one he loves is me.
I know that. I didn't come here to listen about your love stories. I really wasted my time.
That's my line.
Raila?
What now? Our conversation was finally over, but then we heard a man's voice.
Tom, why are you here?
Raila, why are you here? You know them?
Well, they're the parents of Hannah's friend.
Really? Thank you for being nice to my wife and daughter.
Wife? Let's go home.
Huh? But I have work to do.
Huh?
I'm here to have a meeting. Oh, I was waiting for you.
Oh, I guess he's James's client.
Huh? You have to be kidding. Don't say anything unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
About how I asked for your husband.
Huh?
Oh, no, I never said that. I didn't want them to tell you these things, although I never said it.
Did you demand that she give you her husband? Although you knew that he was the father of Hannah's friend?
No. Oh, there's no way I'll say something like that. I'm crazy in love with you.
Huh? Are you crazy?
Come on. We also have stories to tell about how crazy I'm in love with you.
I don't think so. You make me do all the housework and childcare, then you complain about how someone else's husband makes $300,000 every year, and tells me how pathetic I am because we still rent a house while others have their own. Now how am I supposed to feel loved?
What's wrong about not having love between us? There's no proof of me trying to take her husband from her.
Both my husband and I, and even Tom, pointed to the camera installed at the top of our entrance. We have everything recorded.
No way! You don't give me your husband, you don't give me your bag. What are you gonna give me then?
I won't give you anything.
Oh, I have a present for you.
Really?
Yep. The divorce papers.
Divorce papers?
Raila was crying like crazy and refused to accept the divorce, but her husband forced her to go home with him. It looks like he was here to have a meeting about the project his company asked James's help for. But things turned very chaotic, huh? I guess it's a smaller world than I thought. Through this incident, it caused a loss for the company, and her husband, who was mad at her, stood firm with his decision. With the recordings and multiple complaints about her submitted to the kindergarten, her husband won custody over their child, and she was also kicked out of their house. It looks like she moved back into her parents' house, but she ended up begging again to his brother's wife. And I heard she was soon kicked out. Raila, who wanted everything, ended up losing everything. You get nothing when you desire too much. Rayla's daughter Hannah moved out with Tom, and she's doing great in the next town. We still keep in touch with them as a family. Pam, Hannah, let's eat lunch.
On our way, madam.
Huh? Are you still into those classic plays?
Thou art right. We are still into them.
It kind of sounds weird, but never mind. Where are your dads?
They are in hiding.
Huh?
Thou shalt hide. I will finish all of your egg rolls.
Huh? Wait for us! Don't take our egg rolls!
Their dads appeared with grass on their heads.
Found you.
Oh, shoot. Then as a reward winning the game of hide and seek, we'll give you our egg rolls.
Thank you, sir. We shall reward you fried chicken in return.
Thank you.
My husband looks more lively now that he has a dad friend. I want to teach them the happiness of sharing rather than being jealous of what others have. I'm Paige. I'm 34 years old and I live with my parents. Now I live with my dad, Peter, my mom, Penny, and Paul, my brother, who's 3 years older than me. I live an ordinary life with them. Influenced by our jobs, we like to keep up with the news and things that are happening around us every day, so every morning we would all watch the news on TV.
Oh, all the news broadcasted on TV nowadays are negative. Aren't there any other topics that can make us feel more happy?
You're right. They're all pretty negative. But the news about celebrities and entertainment that we see sometimes are most celebratory. Many are getting married and giving birth. Yeah. You know when that popular idol got married so suddenly? I was really surprised. They say they're not allowed to date, but idols nowadays betray their fans so easily.
Oh, right. Your favorite idol got married recently.
Yeah. Since I saw that news, I don't have the motivation to do anything. I'm struggling to get over it.
I didn't know you liked her so much.
Come on, life is full of ups and downs. You never know what you'll face. By the way, the biggest problem we have now is the scam callers who target the elders. Gosh, there are always people in society who cause problems.
Everyday crimes happen one after another, but it looks like the number of fraud cases, including scam callers, are increasing in recent years. The scam callers are also using various ways to scam people, deceiving people to pay them money. But I can't believe people actually fall for these scam calls. They say, "It's me, your son," but never actually say their name. I don't know why people don't recognize their own son's voice.
You're right. Mistaking someone else's voice as your son's? That would never happen in our family. Mom, Dad, don't forget how my voice sounds like, okay?
Of course, I might be getting old, but my hearing is very good. If someone in our family is gonna fall for scam calls, it's gonna be your dad.
What are you saying? I would never mistake someone else's voice for my precious sons and daughters' voices.
Nonetheless, we should be careful too. For our family, I thought these fraud cases weren't a big deal. One day on a weekend, when we were enjoying some family time as always, we received a call. Hello? Hello?
Hello? It's an emergency! It's me! I need your help! I accidentally got into a car accident with a pregnant woman, and I'm in big trouble!
Wait a minute, who are you? Do I know you? His story seemed pretty chaotic, but I can't do anything even if a stranger asks for my help, saying they're in big trouble. Who the hell is he? He showed no signs of introducing himself and continued to tell me his story.
The police just arrested me, and I can only depend on my family. What am I supposed to do?
Okay, I assume you're my, brother?
Yeah. I'm willing to answer any questions by my dear sister.
Really? Okay. Then can you tell me more about it? First of all, what happened? Can you tell me your situation? I can't understand unless you give me a proper explanation.
Actually, I was drinking with my friends until early morning, but I got sleepy and decided to go home. I made the decision to drive, although I was drunk.
Oh no, that's a huge problem. And when you realized you had already hit a pregnant woman with your car, oh no, you're in so much trouble.
I'm with my lawyer right now. And when the lawyer contacted the pregnant woman's family, they said we can settle things out of court.
So what? Settlement out of court? After my family heard that word, they all looked at me, startled. Oh, I see. He's gonna ask me for money soon. I bet you all know who he is by now. I told my family, who was looking at me questionably beside me, about what was happening. Using the pen and notebook I found nearby, I wrote, "Scam call." Then everyone's eyes lit up. The scam caller continued.
Yeah, if I can pay them the amount they asked for as compensation, they'll just settle it. So please, help me!
Wait a minute. I'll give the phone to Mom.
Huh? Oh yeah, please, big sis.
Big sis?
Huh?
You said you were the big brother just now.
Oh yeah, you're my little sister. Don't just give up on your big brother.
I really don't care, but this scam caller is really dumb. Not only is the way he speaks messed up, but he also decided to call us. But I never expected that we'd be targeted. Alrighty, this is gonna be so much fun. Hello? It's your mom talking. Are you alright? Yeah. How is she? Is her baby safe too?
Mom! They were sent to the hospital, and I heard that both the mother and child are safe, but I can't relax yet.
I see. It must be so hard for you.
Mom, I'm giving the phone to my lawyer. Hello? Are you his mother, ma'am?
Yes. Who are you?
I'm your son's lawyer, Garfield. I assume you heard about what happened to your son. He got into a big accident.
Yes, my son has told me already. I heard they're willing to settle things out of court.
Yes, that's right. First, we need $30,000 as bail money.
$30K? Oh my.
Is it possible for you to get the money ready right away?
Huh?
If you can't, I don't know what might happen to your son.
I can get $30K ready in cash right away. Hey, Mom. She's a pretty good actress, huh? First of all, the guy who calls himself the lawyer started by asking Mom to pay $30K for bail money. We actually have the phone on speaker mode so all of us can hear, but it's so hard for us to hold in our laughs. Paul was barely holding it in, so he started to do really fast push-ups to stop himself from laughing. Like that, we were having fun with the call, but the few scam callers on the other side of the phone were definitely taking this seriously.
If you can, I ask you to get it ready as soon as possible.
Huh? Okay, then I'll quickly go to the bank and withdraw my money so someone can come to our house to pick it up?
Yes. Oh, of course. I'll send someone to pick it up at your house right away.
Mom smirked, as expected from Mom. Mom managed to lure them into visiting us. She's really something, isn't she? Then while I go to the bank, I'll have my daughter answer the phone. Then Mom handed me the phone and made eye contact with my dad and Paul. From here, we'll follow her orders and each do our part. Yes, it's really the end of these scam callers because my family is made up of police officers. My parents have already retired, but my mom used to work for the department that specialized in scam calls. And she used to supervise the investigation as a professional. These scam callers. Deciding to call our family? How unlucky.
I'm so relieved. You can always count on your family.
Yeah, totally. If we bring you the money, we can bail you out, right?
Yeah. What should I do? Am I gonna be okay? You have to help me!
It's still gonna take me some time to reach Mom's level. I can't help but sound emotionless. So is someone on the way to our house to pick the money up?
Yeah, I think he'll arrive soon.
Okay, got it. Ow, my stomach hurts after trying to hold in my laughter so hard. Then the police officers Mom called in advance arrived at our house. When we told them that one of them is arriving soon, they went on standby outside. Recently, some of the elders in the neighborhood had been scammed, and they still haven't managed to catch the culprit. But then the culprits decided to call us. Jumping into the fire themselves, huh? Alrighty, they can come whenever. We're all set to catch them. Shortly after, a guy called Owens and another guy who looked like he was in his early 20s arrived at our house.
I'm here regarding your son's accident on his behalf. I'm pretty sure that his lawyer contacted you.
Oh, yes, as the lawyer told us. We prepared $30,000 right here. This is the money.
Okay, thank you. I'll hand it to Mr. Garfield, the lawyer, as soon as possible.
Oh, I didn't know the lawyer was called Mr. Garfield.
Oh yes, we're in a hurry, so we'll get going then.
Wait! The guys tried to leave the house as if he wanted to run away after we handed him the envelope with the money inside. There's no way we're gonna let them go. Looks like Mom is planning to play with them a bit. Then I guess I'll just sit and enjoy the show.
Yes? What's wrong?
Will they release my son by just paying $30,000?
Huh?
Are you sure that the victims would settle things out of court? Oh my, Mom's acting like she's about to cry. Then I guess I'll join her. Yes, I can't stand it if my family is forced to separate. I would really, really hate that. So please help my brother, please.
Everything's gonna be fine. Garfield is a very talented lawyer. You should be able to deal with the problem professionally. Please, trust him. Are you sure?
Huh? Dad's joining us too? I thought he was going to stay out of this, keeping quiet.
Are you sure? Will my son be able to come back home soon? I can't let him eat cold meals.
Hey, Dad, you're too absorbed in your role. You're pulling his blazer. Both Mom and Dad were so serious with their acting that they were both crying. I was trying so hard to hold in my laughter, and Paul was watching our act from a distance with his head peeking out. It was clear that he couldn't hide his smile. The guy seemed to want to leave the house quickly now that he'd received the money. But he had to deal with our acting, and I can see that he was getting irritated.
I understand that you're very worried about your son. Oh no. What's gonna happen to him? I don't know how to answer that. I have to bring in the money quickly.
Oh, right. Don't you have to count the money? Yes, you should check to be sure that there's $30,000.
Yes, but we're running out of time, so we have to get going. Goodbye.
Wait.
Huh? What now?
Can I get your name card?
Huh?
And who is the young man next to you?
Huh? He's...
He is...
This gentleman is...
Who?
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 We have to go.
Then he left our house as if to run away, but then he found a group of police officers in front of him. They were quickly arrested.
Huh? What are you...
You really made the wrong decision when choosing which family to target.
Huh?
You know what? Our family is made up of police officers. My dad was the commissioner general, and my mom used to work at the department that specialized in fraud and scams for a few decades.
No way. You gotta be kidding me. Whoa, that was a lot of fun.
Paul, you're finally here. Oh, he's my real brother. Don't you think he's handsome? You're late.
I was in charge of recording a video. Can't help it. I also wanted to interact with them.
Did you manage to record a video for proof?
Yep, I was trying so hard to hold in my laugh so that I wouldn't ruin the video with it. What?
It was really a lot of fun. But what an embarrassing group of scam callers you are.
What? For sure. Well, after the investigation is done, more of their crime records would be revealed.
Like this, the two scam callers got arrested. It looks like the younger one next to the guy was the one who called us on the phone. The reason why he kept his mouth shut was because people will find out it's him who called. It's obvious. He was supposed to be in jail for causing an accident. There's no way he can be here. Shortly after, our family became well known in the neighborhood through this incident. And as a family of police officers, we were very proud of ourselves. I'm glad the culprit got arrested. I bet that new kinds of fraud would emerge in the near future, but it made the headlines on the news, so things should calm down for a while.
Yep, they really made us laugh, huh? The way you dealt with them first was pretty funny, but the Best Actress award goes to Mom! You're definitely right. It's been a while since I saw her wonderful acting skills.
Yeah, you were like a professional actress.
Oh my, you're making me feel shy. Well, that was just a piece of cake for me.
Let our family protect the neighborhood as always. My name is Paige. I'm 30 years old and I currently live with my mom and my younger brother Mike, who's 1 year younger than me. We're what you'd call a single-parent family. We used to live in poverty. This was back when I was still in middle school.
All right, you two, I've left the stir-fried bean sprouts here for dinner. Make sure to eat it, okay?
Oh, Mom, I noticed the button on your pocket was coming loose, so I sewed it back on. You've just gotten home from work, and now you're heading out again. Oh, please don't overdo it.
Thank you, Paige. I'm sorry I can't give you two growing kids more luxurious meals.
It's fine. Bean sprouts are full of nutrients.
Mike, you know a lot, don't you?
I've read and memorized every book in the school library.
Wow, amazing memory. As expected from Mike, the top student in his grade. You two are so dependable.
With her usual warm smile, our gentle mom left for work again. Yes, we were poor, but we were a happy and close-knit family. However, there were people around us who looked down on us, calling us poor and making fun of us. One day at school, the top 50 scores from the midterm exams were posted in the hallway. I ranked first, and my classmates praised me, saying, "As expected of Paige." But then Paul, a boy in my class, chimed in.
Even if you're good at tests, it doesn't matter if you're poor.
Paul's dad managed a fancy French restaurant, and he liked to brag about how his family was wealthy and how he was better than me, often mocking our old, shabby apartment. The truth was, I was always first in the rankings, and Paul was second. Each time the rankings were posted, Paul would say things like this. He was obviously jealous because my scores were consistently higher. I could easily imagine how he felt, and neither I nor my classmates paid him much attention. But then came the final exams. During lunch break, my classmates were saying things like, "Paige will definitely be number 1 again this time." That's when I noticed Paul glaring at me like I was his mortal enemy. A few minutes later, he suddenly walked over to my desk, grabbed my pencil case, and said,
"With this, you won't be able to take the afternoon test."
Then he opened the window and threw my pencil case outside. "What are you doing?" I yelled.
Shut up! You're way too full of yourself.
Paul shouted back. At that moment, we heard an angry voice from below.
Who threw this pencil case from above?
We looked down and saw the furious grade head teacher holding my pencil case in one hand and rubbing his head with the other. Naturally, everyone in the class reported to the teacher that Paul had thrown the pencil case. Not long after, the head teacher came to our classroom and scolded Paul. The next day after school, my homeroom teacher called me to the principal's office. I was nervous as I'd never been summoned there before. As I cautiously opened the door and entered, a man I didn't recognize suddenly yelled at me.
So, you're Paige, huh? Apologize to Paul!
The man, who turned out to be Paul's father, was furious. Despite the principal and my homeroom teacher trying to calm him down, he wouldn't stop ranting. He blamed me for Paul being scolded by the grade head teacher. Paul was also there, snickering beside him.
Because of you, Paul got scolded by the teacher.
That's not true. Paul grabbed my pencil case and...
I don't want to hear your excuses. Apologize!
What was with this man who wouldn't listen to reason?
You can't even apologize properly. No wonder your family's poor. Your parents clearly didn't raise you right. If the child's a problem, so must be the parents.
Now that crossed the line. Insulting my mother was something I couldn't tolerate. If anyone here has parenting issues, it's you, I snapped back.
What did you say?
Paul's father grew even more enraged, but the principal and my homeroom teacher supported me, eventually making him storm out in a huff, muttering,
You people are impossible to deal with.
Later, Paul's father tried complaining to the PTA at the Board of Education, but no one paid him any attention. That evening, Paul's mother visited our home to apologize.
I am deeply sorry for what my son and husband have done.
My mom wasn't home, so it was just Mike and me. Paul's mother seemed like a decent person, unlike her husband. Seeing her so apologetic made me feel sorry for her. It's okay, please don't bow your head like that, I said, trying to change the atmosphere. By the way, your skirt is so stylish. It turned out she had made the skirt herself. I was impressed and shared my interest in fashion, which led to us bonding over clothing making. And so, I graduated from middle school and the years flew by in the blink of an eye. Now, at 30 years old, Paul and his father were barely even a distant memory. So much so that they were hidden in the farthest corner of my mind. One day, we decided to celebrate my mom's 60th birthday at a fancy French restaurant. The restaurant had recently relocated from somewhere else, and it was stunningly clean and beautiful. Yet, oddly enough, there wasn't a single other customer besides us. Curious, we let the staff guide us to a table right next to the open kitchen. My mom, Mike, and I sat down, chatting as we waited for the food to be served. Then I glanced toward the kitchen and thought, wait, haven't I seen that chef before? As I desperately tried to jog my memory, it hit me. Isn't that Paul? Could this restaurant belong to Paul's father? In the center of the kitchen stood Paul's father. This is the worst. At that moment, Paul noticed us and had a startled look on his face. Then he walked over to our table.
You're Paige, aren't you? Huh? Paige? Is this the classmate you had back in middle school?
Paul's father, excited, chimed in and joined us. And to make matters even more chaotic, Paul's mother emerged from the back of the restaurant.
Oh my, I didn't realize it was you since the reservation name was different.
Oh, I booked it under my mom's name.
I see. Thank you for visiting our restaurant.
Thank you? This Paige girl said some very disrespectful things to me back in the day.
Seriously? He's still holding on to that?
Paige, do you know these people?
My mom whispered to me. For the first time, I quietly explained what these people had done to me in the past.
Get out of here, now! That's right, we don't serve poor people.
This was supposed to be a joyous occasion, celebrating my mom's 60th birthday, and it had turned into this. But then something truly amusing happened. As they continued berating us, saying things like,
This isn't the kind of low-grade establishment that poor people like you can just waltz into. Looks like you scrimped and saved it to book a table here, but too bad.
That's when my mom, calm but commanding, spoke up.
I've heard enough. Your lease won't be renewed. Pack up and leave.
Paul, his father, and his mother stared at her dumbfounded.
My husband, who recently became the landlord here, will soon transfer ownership to me. I came here today with my family to introduce myself, but seems you've treated my daughter quite terribly. Get out!
What did you say? Transfer ownership? That's impossible!
Paul's father spluttered.
Oh, that's why the reservation name was different?
This family? The owners? No way! The landlord of this property is wealthy. Why would they associate with the likes of you poor people? It's a lie! It can't be true!
Suddenly, Paul's mother threw her apron on the floor.
I've had enough! You fought with the previous landlord and got us kicked out, and back then you dumped all the paperwork on me. I've been dealing with constant customer issues, and our sales have been abysmal. I've stuck around worrying about whether I could even find a new job at my age, but I can't take it anymore. I am divorcing you.
Divorce? Who will run the restaurant if you leave? Please don't do this! I'll change! I'll do better!
Paul's father begged.
Living with you is the problem. I'd rather work part-time and live on my own than deal with you anymore.
Seeing how things were unfolding, I stepped in. Well, if that's the case, would you like to work for my company? I run a clothing business that's been doing quite well recently. My mom's new husband was a huge help when I started the company.
Yeah, and it's thanks to him that I'm now working as an associate professor at a university.
Mike added.
A poor family owning the building, running a company, and working at a university? This can't be real!
Paul and his father collapsed to the floor in disbelief. My mother turned to Paul's mother.
You've had it rough, haven't you? But it's admirable that you're finally taking this step. Thank you. I was weak for not being able to leave sooner, but I've made up my mind now. No worries, let's work hard together at my daughter's company. Thank you, I'll do my best.
And with that, the matter was resolved. We decided to leave and grab dinner at another restaurant while I explained more about the company. As we left, Paul and his father tried to follow us, only to slam their faces into the door Mike closed behind us. We hailed a taxi and headed to a favorite French restaurant of ours. In the end, Paul's father's restaurant was evicted. And their home? It turns out that Paul's mother had inherited it from her late parents. So the two of them were left homeless. When they tried to start another restaurant from scratch, it failed because Paul's mother had been the one handling all the paperwork and grunt work. Ultimately, they ended up working as live-in employees at another restaurant, but were fired after getting into fights with customers and staff. They eventually turned to shady loan companies and ended up in an exploitative labor situation, living in conditions worse than prison. Meanwhile, my company is thriving, keeping me busier than ever. It's hard work, but incredibly fulfilling. Paul's mother has settled into her new job, and things are going great. Oh, and that former restaurant location? A new place is open there, and we recently went for a meal. It was delicious. Thank you for watching. I wonder what kind of adventures Paige will have next. Stay tuned! My name is Paige, a 34-year-old stay-at-home wife. I've been married to Paul for 2 years now. Just recently, I found out I'm pregnant with our long-awaited first child. Although it's still more than 6 months before the baby is due, Paul and I are excitedly anticipating the arrival of our little one. However, the person who seemed the most overjoyed about the news of my pregnancy was my sister-in-law, Lisa. She came to visit me the day after we broke the news. Paige, I heard the news. You're pregnant, aren't you? Congratulations! Thank you, Lisa. Did you really come all this way just to tell me that? Of course, I couldn't help myself. Well, I'm sorry for making you come all the way out here. Oh, don't worry about it. I couldn't just call you to say congratulations. I wanted you to have a healthy baby. So I went out and bought a bunch of food for you and the baby. Look, jelly, yogurt, cake, chocolate, it's all your favorites. Well, thank you, but the doctor told me not to overeat. Really? I thought you needed to eat for two as soon as you got pregnant. Yeah, it's a common image people have of pregnancy. Lisa bought me an unbelievable amount of food. Since I got married, she's treated me like her own sister. She's a truly reliable and loving presence in my life. Paige, if you ever have any trouble during your pregnancy, call me right away. I may not look like it, but I am quick on my feet. I'll be ready to help 24/7. Well, thank you so much, Lisa. Make sure to have a healthy baby for my sake, okay? And once the baby's here, let me help out with childcare. Of course, I'll be counting on you. Tears filled Lisa's eyes as she shared in the joy of my pregnancy. You see, Lisa loves children, but she found out that she couldn't conceive after undergoing fertility treatments. To make things worse, her husband cruelly berated her and demanded a divorce, leaving her to endure what I imagined were dramatic and heartbreaking days. Yet even after her divorce, she never showed any weakness and remained cheerful. That's probably why she was so happy for me, almost as if it was her own pregnancy. Thanks to her, I was able to spend the day feeling calm and reassured. However, just a few days later, I found myself struggling with severe morning sickness.
I'm home!
Oh, Paul, welcome back. I didn't realize it was so late already.
Yeah, I'm starving. Don't tell me you haven't cooked anything again today.
I'm sorry, my morning sickness has been worse than I expected. I couldn't even drink water, so I had to go get an IV at the hospital.
Oh, so you got an IV, but you couldn't make me dinner.
I tried, but even the smell of food makes me nauseous. I'm really sorry. I'll get back to normal once I'm past the first trimester.
Wow, how lazy of you. Fine, I'll make do with instant food today. Oh wait, not today. Every day.
I'm sorry.
I wonder if I'll ever get a proper meal from you.
Paul didn't seem to understand how difficult my condition was. He never helped me during my struggles with morning sickness and instead threw sarcastic remarks my way. When I asked him to run errands, he brushed me off coldly. If I didn't prepare meals, he'd get grumpy, and he always left greasy dishes piled up in the sink. The house became a mess with no room to even walk. Desperate, I started wearing nose plugs and a mask indoors to block food smells. I couldn't manage otherwise, as even a whiff of food made me sick. But Paul said,
Paige, why are you walking around the house looking so ridiculous? Nose plugs? Seriously? You're overreacting. So funny.
I can't help it. I can't stand the smell of food. It makes me nauseous.
You're hilarious. I'll have to tell the guys at work tomorrow. They'll get a kick out of this.
Stop mocking me. Paul showed no consideration for me during my pregnancy. I wanted to scream, "Whose child do you think I'm carrying? It's yours!" But I didn't have the energy to fight with him. I just endured in silence. Even after I entered the stable second trimester, Paul's attitude didn't improve. One evening, Paul casually remarked,
Hey, Paige, aren't you eating a bit too much lately? You look like you've just gained weight from a failed diet rebound. You don't even look pregnant.
"That's mean. My belly's starting to grow and my weight hasn't increased that much."
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm not really into big women, so don't overeat, okay? Especially sweets. No pudding.
Okay.
Looking at you like this makes me lose my appetite.
Despite his unkind remarks, I couldn't argue back. I was too drained to fight. The only thing keeping me going was the thought of holding my baby in my arms soon. When Lisa visited me, she brought her characteristic cheerfulness, which brightened my days. She always arrived with delicious cakes and snacks. I worried Paul might criticize me later for indulging, but Lisa's warmth and kindness were so comforting that I allowed myself a little reprieve. One day while Lisa was visiting, Paul came home earlier than usual. He suddenly switched into the role of the doting husband.
Paige, how you feeling? Morning sickness is better, right? Let's have cake together. I'll make tea.
"Wow, these look delicious!" Lisa exclaimed. Paul chimed in.
Come on, it's fine to indulge once in a while, right? You're pregnant after all.
It was shocking to see Paul acting this way, kind and attentive in front of Lisa. He had never prepared tea or encouraged me to relax before, but the moment she left, his behavior reverted back to its usual indifference. Months later, I gave birth to a healthy baby girl and named her Raila. I was overwhelmed with love and gratitude when I held her for the first time. But Paul's cold attitude remained unchanged even after Laila's birth. "Lila's so cute. Oh, thank you for coming into our lives, little one. Grow up big and strong." But then Paul casually added,
She doesn't look like me at all, does she?
"Doesn't she?"
Nope, she's completely you. If she looked more like me, I'd feel more attached. Right now, it just feels like I'm taking care of you.
"Babies' looks change as they grow," I murmured, trying to suppress my disappointment. As time went on, Lila's cries kept us up at night. I tried to handle it all myself, but it was exhausting. One night, after a particularly rough day, Paul came home visibly annoyed. "Lila's been fussy all day, and I've barely eaten anything since this morning, so I'd really appreciate it if you could help me out a bit more, Paul." When I said that, Paul snapped back.
Always making excuses, aren't you? I let it slide when you were pregnant, but the baby's already here, so stop being lazy. Housework is a housewife's job. I earn the money so you can stay at home, but you can't even make dinner? You lack gratitude.
His unreasonable remarks left me emotionally and physically drained. Thinking about how this would be my daily life from now on, I couldn't take it anymore. Normally, I'd stay quiet, apologize, and do whatever it took to calm him down, but today was different. I can't do this. I've reached my limit. It hasn't even been a month since I gave birth. You promised to help with housework and childcare, which is why I chose to have the baby here instead of at my parents' place. But handling everything on my own, it's impossible. I'm done. I thought that by clearly expressing my feelings, Paul would finally understand. But instead of listening, he got even angrier.
How many times do I have to say it? You're a housewife. Who do you think you are? You're the one who wanted to have a baby, right? So stop making excuses. If you want to be a mother, then raising a kid should come naturally. Everyone else manages it just fine. Are other housewives as lazy as you when it comes to housework and childcare?
I couldn't take it anymore. I'd endured so much, but I knew then that I couldn't keep living with Paul. Stunned, I froze in place. The next day, after Paul left for work, I took Raila and went to my in-laws' house. When Lisa saw me, disheveled and in tears, she looked utterly shocked. Paige, what's going on? Lisa, please help me. I can't take it anymore. I can't live with Paul any longer. What? What happened? Come inside. Dad and Mom are here too, so let's talk. I turned to Lisa, my last hope, and the moment I saw her face, I couldn't stop crying. I poured out everything, the insults, the neglect, and the way I'd been treated at home from my pregnancy to postpartum. My in-laws listened as I sobbed, and by the end, their faces were red with anger. How dare Paul make Paige so miserable, unforgivable! I can't let this slide. He's going to get a piece of my mind. I spent the rest of the day at their house, resting. Following Lisa's instructions, I returned home with my in-laws in the evening. Just as Paul was expected back, that was her plan. When we arrived, Paul was already at home. I braced myself, knowing he'd be irritated about dinner not being ready, and stepped inside. Of course, he had no idea I wasn't alone.
Where the hell have you been? Do you know what time it is? Who do you think you are, coming home later than me when you're a housewife? Are you kidding me? Get your act together and make dinner. I'm the breadwinner here, which makes me the boss. A housewife should stay home and do housework.
Just as he was yelling, my in-laws stormed in, furious. Hey, what is with that tone? You think you can talk to Paige like that?
What? Lisa? Dad? Mom? What's going on?
Since when did you become such a big man? You have no idea how hard childbirth and childcare are, do you? Stop belittling women.
You've really disappointed us. We never thought you could be this horrible. Mom, you say something too.
Childbirth is life-threatening, not just for the baby, but for the mother too. Even after birth, the pain continues and mothers need to rest. Yet here you are, acting like the king of the house? How dare you? Paul, now pale and cornered by his family's anger, stood there speechless. You're a disgrace. Paige is an amazing woman who gave you a beautiful baby, and you couldn't even make her happy? You're nothing but trash. Maybe a good beating would knock some sense into you. With behavior like yours, don't be surprised if you end up all alone. You've got that coming.
We can't even think of you as our son anymore. You're a shame to this family. But I was lonely. Ever since Paige got pregnant, she hasn't paid attention to me.
Even as he was being scolded, Paul refused to apologize and instead tried to justify himself. I'd had enough. I'm sorry, Paul, but I am done. I can't live with you anymore. Let's get a divorce.
Divorce? Who's getting divorced over a little marital spat? That's insane!
I can't do this anymore. I'm taking Raila and leaving today.
You can't be serious!
You need to learn to understand other people's feelings. Anyway, we're cutting ties with you two. From now on, you're on your own.
No, Paige! I'll apologize for everything, so please forgive me!
Paul cried and begged, but I ignored him. Until I left, Lisa and my mother-in-law stood guard to protect me from him. After the divorce, I thought about returning to my parents' house with Raila, but I decided to rent an apartment near my in-laws instead. Paige, Lila, you two look great today. Here, I made some French toast. Let's eat together. Lisa, thank you so much. I love your French toast. Don't let my looks fool you. I'm actually pretty good at cooking. Being able to enjoy sweets without anyone saying anything is such a blessing. All thanks to you, Lisa. Forget about that guy already. He's probably miserable now. He never had friends, even after the divorce. There's no one to talk to. Serves him right. Okay then, I won't hold back. Oh, yum, this is delicious. Thank you for watching. What kind of Paige will show up next time? Stay tuned. I'm Paige, age 26. I work as an office worker, but also as a housewife who does housework. It's only been a few months since I got married to my husband, Gabriel, who's a salaryman. Yes, we are newlyweds. Not only Gabriel, but I also had a great relationship with his parents, and I was full of happiness. When I visited to inform them about our marriage,
I never thought Gabriel could marry such a nice lady like you. I'm very happy.
Yeah, you're right.
No, that's my line. I'm glad to have a wonderful mother and father-in-law like you, and you seem very close to each other. I hope Gabriel and I can be as close as you two after marriage. After getting married to Gabriel, I knew that a happy life awaited me. I believed that and never questioned my future. But when we were enjoying our conversation, the doorbell suddenly rang. Gabriel went to get the door, but when he came back to the living room, there was a woman I didn't recognize standing next to him. And then the woman said, "Hey, bro, is she Paige who you've told me about before?" Huh? Bro? He never told me he had a little sister. That was what I thought, but Gabriel, you invited Kate over at this time? Today's the day of our family meeting with Paige.
Although you've been adoring her like your real sister, you don't have to invite her over on this occasion.
No, Kate said she really wanted to meet my future wife. Oh, right. I think I've heard about her from Gabriel before. There was a girl who was 2 years younger than him in his neighborhood who he adored like his real little sister. Well, if she's close to Gabriel, me being here shouldn't be much of a problem. Actually, I want to get to know her. So, don't worry about me. Would you like to join us, Kate? I smiled at Kate, but
I'm going home.
Huh? Did she just click her tongue? Kate grumpily said that and left the house. After that, there was a time when I went to use the bathroom. When I was about to go back into the living room after I was done, I heard voices coming from inside.
Gabriel, you better stop getting involved with Kate.
Huh? Why? I agree. You're about to get married. You can't stay close with another woman. It's fine. What are you saying, Mom? Dad? We've always been like real siblings, remember?
You might think that way, but you never know how Kate feels about you.
Oh, apparently, she's making a living by working at a nightclub. Looks like she doesn't work many shifts, though, because it's tiring to deal with customers.
She used up a lot of her parents' money for beauty goods, and that's why she got kicked out, right? It's a pretty well-known rumor in the neighborhood.
Rumor? But I think her parents are really horrible for kicking their actual daughter out of the house.
What are you saying? If you cause any trouble to Paige by getting involved with her, I'll never forgive you.
Now that I heard that, I was starting to have a bad feeling, but I never had a chance to meet her again. So she was just a vague memory in the corner of my mind. Gabriel and I didn't have a wedding ceremony, you know, and right after we officially got married, I found out something surprising, so it was really not my priority. Huh? You're in debt? One night when I came home from work, I found a letter for Gabriel from a finance company in our mailbox. Then Gabriel revealed to me that he had a lot of debt. Well, I knew that Gabriel wasn't necessarily good at using money. When I went on a trip with him, he bought an expensive, weird-looking statue, but that ended up being stuffed inside the closet. When there's a discount, he would buy the thing even if he didn't really need it, thinking that it was a good deal. Even when the product is pretty expensive, he couldn't resist the urge to buy whatever he wants, so he would often just buy it on his way home. Since then, I took away his card issued from the finance company, his credit card, and also his bank card. We decided that I'll be in charge of the finances of the household, and that we'll try our best to pay them back as soon as possible. I would give Gabriel some pocket money on the day we received his salary, and if he needs more, he would have to explain to me every time about how much he plans to spend on what. And the system was that I'd give him money only if his reasons sounded legit. My salary was obviously used to pay back his debt as well, so Gabriel always treated me like I was superior. We were steadily paying back his debt, but one night, Gabriel said to me, looking at the dishes I cooked on the table,
What's this?
"Huh? That's rice, miso soup, and stir-fried vegetables."
You're slacking off.
What? It was his first time to say something like this about my cooking, so I was very surprised. "What did you want to eat?"
It's not like there was something in particular that I wanted to eat. I'm going out to eat. Give me money.
"Outside?"
I come home from work feeling exhausted. You better not serve me something like stir-fried vegetables. You're a housewife, but you're being lazy. Look at your cooking. I don't want it.
Huh? Did he just say that he didn't want it? Wait a minute, I also have a full-time job, but I also do housework on top of that. How dare you say that to me? And what's so bad about stir-fried vegetables? It's delicious.
Shut up! Just give me money.
Huh? So immature. Sit down, shut up, and eat, okay? When I said that, Gabriel finally calmed down. But the next day and the next day, Gabriel continued to complain about my cooking. He complained about me cooking stir-fried vegetables, so I made him some stew. And even made him soft and fluffy omelets. He would point at the dishes I cooked after a long and tiring day at work and call me a terrible cook as he laughed at me. Gosh, he really irritates me. But when I gave him pocket money on the day we received our salaries, he suddenly stopped complaining, starting the next day. Something looks suspicious. So one afternoon, I left work early and waited in front of his company. I decided to follow Gabriel after he came out of his office. Actually, the time he left his office was way earlier than the time he told me. It's already getting suspicious. And the place he went was to the next stop after the train station that was closest to our house. I was secretly watching him from the shadows as he sat on the bench in front of the station. Then, bro! That's Kate. As soon as Kate sat next to him, she kissed Gabriel. What the hell are they doing? I opened the camera app on my phone and started recording them. Hey, can you spend the night with Kate today?
Nah, we can't have Paige find out.
Why? On the day I met her for the first time, when I confessed my feelings for you, you hugged me so tightly, remember?
That's because you tempted me to... Look at how revealing you dressed today. I never thought you, who I always thought as a sister, to grow up so much.
I see. So you're not gonna spend the night with me. I'm fine. I'm gonna try my best until I win you over from that lady. But don't stress yourself out too much, okay? To increase my salary, you ordered so many bottles at my club and you ended up going into debt. Kate is worried about you.
No, I can't help but do that. You're like my real sister, and I want to help you. After Paige found out that I was in debt, she took away all my cards. I just don't have the money to use on you. Sorry.
It's fine. I love you. Chill.
What did I just see? Gabriel's debt that I've been helping him repay. Does that mean he was using all his money for Kate? Ugh, I can't believe it, that bastard! How can I keep my calm? So I decided to take action from there, so that they would be punished and get what they deserve. Then they ended up facing a tragic fate, and I felt so refreshed. I quickly left the scene, got ready, and waited for Gabriel to come back home.
I'm home.
As soon as he came home and entered the living room, he threw his lunchbox I made for him this morning onto the table.
I don't need you to make me a lunchbox from now on.
Why?
Because you're being lazy and don't make anything proper. It's better to buy food from the convenience store. I'm gonna ask you for the money. Just give me it all at once. 500.
Then I smiled at Gabriel and said to him, "Come on, I'll give you your bank card, the card issued by the finance company, and also your credit card."
Huh? You sure?
On the table, I placed all the cards I've taken from him one after another. This is your bank card, and these are the cards from the finance company, here, here, and here.
Yeah, yes!
That's your credit card, and this is the divorce paper.
Yep, my credit card and a divorce paper. Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Divorce paper? Why are you suddenly doing this to me?
So I showed him the video I recorded a while ago. His face was getting more pale every second.
You were there?
You're asking me for $500? You better be the one paying me for compensation.
Sorry, Paige. I was just tempted.
I see. So you're allowed to do anything if you're tempted?
No, I really love you, Paige. Please. Please forgive me. I'm in debt. I can't pay for compensation. It's impossible.
I see. You're telling me you love me because you can't pay for compensation. So I opened the door that led to the living room with a rattle.
Dad? Mom?
Yes, it was his parents who were behind the door. When I sent them the video I recorded, they quickly rushed to my house.
Paige, I'm so sorry about what my stupid son did.
His parents both bowed deeply as an apology. Father, Mother, I'm counting on you to do what I asked you to do.
Yes, of course. We'll do it perfectly. Absolutely. What did she ask you?
Of course, you're gonna sacrifice yourself.
What do you mean?
You were selfish and did whatever you want, so now it's your turn to be the sacrifice.
Huh? What are you saying? First of all, I'm going to make you pay for compensation no matter what. And second, I'll make you pay back the amount she's been contributing for your debts to her.
If you don't have the money, you better give up to sleep and work.
Give up my sleep? I think it's best to get him on my friend's fisher boat. Wait, I can't do that!
You're spoiling yourself, huh? You don't have a choice. I'm gonna make you compensate for her your whole life. You better get ready.
Forever? No way! I just cheated on her once! Huh? Just cheated on her?
Did you say just?
Father, Mother, he really doesn't know how big of a deal it is, so don't go easy on him.
Of course.
Paige, we don't think of him as our son anymore, so don't worry.
Heard that? Gabriel, it's the end of you.
Wait, if you're a man, you know how you get tempted once or twice? You better not generalize anything about men. I've been loyal to your mother for 28 years. The prettiest and most beautiful woman in this world is your mother. Do you have anything to say?
Oh, what should I do with you?
Your face is so red. What a nice couple you are. But this guy over here, I wonder how he ended up becoming such a bastard. Then the doorbell rang, and it was Kate, who looked very worn out already, with a woman who was holding her by the collar. The lady turned out to be her mother, and she bowed deeply at me to apologize. It looks like my mother-in-law has already contacted Kate's mother and told her what happened.
I'm the one who loves him the most. I'm the one who's gonna marry him.
I bet her mother punished her so much already, but look at how stubborn she is. When I was thinking in my head,
Listen, you can't make a living out of just talking about your ideal love, and that's not enough to maintain a good relationship as a married couple.
Huh?
When you have to face a harsh reality, don't run away. Work together and get over it. That's what married couples do. We also went through a lot. Right, darling?
Yes. Hey, Kate, you took your parents' money. You're irresponsible, selfish, but act like you did nothing wrong. I don't think you can manage marriage life.
If I'm with Gabriel, I can do anything.
You can't do it. You can't even apologize to Paige right now. Someone like you getting married. Stop with the nonsense. Do you think it's easy?
It's not like I think it's easy.
Can you really do it? Can you do housework no matter how tired you are? Protecting and prioritizing your child before you? Getting along with your neighbors and what to do when you get in trouble?
Marriage is not a joke. You better come back again after learning about this society.
Then Kate got onto the floor and wept. When I turned to the living room, Gabriel was on his knees looking at the ceiling as if his soul has left his body. Shortly after, I officially got divorced with Gabriel. I was able to receive quite a lot of money from Gabriel and Kate as compensation. Their parents listened to my requests completely and backed me up. As his parents said, Gabriel quit his job. And I heard that he's working on a fisher boat at a faraway island. He gets tired easily, and he has the lowest position among them all, so he's no use. And it looks like all the guys there insult him all the time. I heard he lost a lot of weight and is very worn out. Kate was also forced to quit her job at the nightclub, and they forced her to train to become a monk. She shaved her head, and I heard she works at a factory in the night. She's no use at work as well, and she has a lazy, irresponsible personality. So there's not a single day without being scolded at both the temple and factory. She said she hates her life and weeps every night, wetting her pillow before going to sleep. I bet both of them can never go back to having a normal life. Both of their parents are planning to make them repay me all their life. Serves them right. By the way, in my case, I moved back in with my parents for a while, but I moved out to live alone again using the compensation money he gave me. Now I live in a mansion. I no longer have to help my husband pay back his debts, so there's more money I can spend freely, and I have a fulfilling life every day. I always loved to go on trips, and the other day I went to Hakone, and then I went to Ibaraki to see the Nemophila flowers. It was so much fun. When I visited my parents-in-law to give them the souvenir I got them through the trip. Hello, this is the souvenir from my trip the other day.
Oh, thank you. Paige, I'm sorry about what happened.
What are you saying? I'm so glad that both of you always stayed on my side.
Paige, bring this with you if you'd like.
Huh? Wow! Oh, sliced raw tuna? Wow, thank you so much. I have an idea. I might drink some sake alone tonight as I snack on them.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!